The Monty and the Pharaoh Show is brought to you by...
Because wine is your second favorite four-letter word. California wine, New York attitude. Good fucking wine.
Yeah.
Topic, right? You've worked with LA Knight before. We've seen this before, though, right? Kofi Kingston, Daniel Bryan. Need I say Damien Sandow? When they gave you the money in the bank, were you thinking they're going to make me the next WWE World Champion?
Yep, and it was told to me.
And
yeah,
what happened?
Well, it didn't happen. You know, I mean and honestly, that is as blunt and as just kind of like straight up as I can put it. For some reason, plans changed. No one told me. Like, I was the last to know. I had to go out there, and again, we had a TV show. I was playing a character on it. I had to go do the best I could. I'll worry about the repercussions. You know, oh, I'm not this, I'm not that. But hey, if I'm on TV the next week, obviously doing something right. And that's the thing where I've always, like, if I could keep myself on TV, I'm cool.
One of your stable mates.
A lot? Does that money in the bank thing happen a lot?
Not really. Not really. I'll be very honest with you.
I feel like correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't Damien Priest get money in the bank also?
Well, he still does. Yeah.
He still has it.
He still has it.
And I feel like it's still kind of complacent.
Well, I think Damien Sandow, the character, was the first one ever to lose a Money in the Bank cash-in, correct?
Yeah. Yes.
So we had Chris Masters in studio, another one of your stable mates at the NWA. You guys as a group are really building this organization. He did mention that John Cena held him down a bit. I'm not saying you know the answer, but do you think other wrestlers saw how hot you were getting? They gave you that Money in the Bank, and they said, you know what? I'm not letting this happen on my watch.
I know the responses I was getting. It was recently told to me at an autograph signing that on the house shows, they'd have to list who had the best responses. I was constantly either number one or number two. And this is someone from in the office. And they eventually said, stop putting Sandow's name on there, like, whatever. So that, to me, it tells me everything. You know, that's just, is what it is. And it at least explains something, because I'm there going, hey, wait a minute, is no one else hearing this? And, you know, the agents, Arn Anderson, Dean Malenko, they were all, I mean, in my corner. You know, Mike Rotundo, oh my God, he was amazing. Fit Finley, like those agents, I got to work, I tell you what, some of the best agents out there. And I include Jamie Noble in that category.
I don't want to beat a dead horse, though, but here you are thinking they're going to make me the new champion, probably going to beat Cena, one of the greats of all time. And then one of the agents come to you and say, guess what? Change of plans. You're going to be the first guy that's going to lose a cash-in.
Yeah.
Do you say why, what, how, what's
pissed.
going on?
Yeah, I was pissed and had a conversation with one of the higher-ups. And, hey, sorry, this is the assignment. No problem, let's go. Because, like, here's the reality. I could have, you know, sulked about it or whatever, but we were hours away from going live on TV. We were going up against Monday Night Football in the World Series. I had to deliver the performance of my life. May not have ended the way I wanted to, but then again, I had to over-deliver bottom line. And that's, you know, hey, watch the match, let me know what you think, right? I mean, that's it. Like, it's...
Does Vince come out to you and say, you know, hey, thanks for this. It took a lot.
He did, and he said, you'll be rewarded, and, you know, hey, whatever.
Did you get rewarded?
No. I mean, I kept a job, so, look, that is what it is.
Thank you for giving me my job.
But,
like, come on,
but hey, and you know something? What's that? Go ahead, sorry.
I'm mad for you.
No, but here is the reality, right? And this is what I've come to. When you sign a contract with them, right? You're playing a character on TV, whatever. It is fake when you win, and it is fake when you lose. Would it have been nice to have been in the history books and this and that? Yeah, but you know what? More than that, like, there have been champions that have gotten responses that, like, I would have laughed at had I gotten it, right? Or I would have been, like, really upset with, rather. Every time people cheered for me, the reaction was genuine, whether it was booing, cheering, or whatever. And, like, I was able to do a lot. Like, yeah, like the stuff I did with Miz, yeah, that kind of fell under more like the comedy genre. But if you look at the Sandow stuff, I mean, the street fights I had, I mean, that was just old school, you know, as we say in the South.
Clearly, me not even knowing you, and I don't know, I've never seen you wrestle. Clearly, you're
not missing much, believe me.
You have a look. You do have a look. Hey, listen.
Oh, no, I said you're not missing much. Don't worry. If you might not see me
But
wrestle,
I'm saying, clearly, you have an ideal physical presence. You're a handsome man. You're well-spoken. You know how to articulate yourself, and I'm sure you know the technicalities of the wrestling. So it's like, why not give someone that opportunity who we can see, and even on top of it, the moral background, which that was supposed to be a family paid like programming, you know, like why not push that, make that, because that Money in the Bank is supposed to be like that next golden child, that poster boy of WWE. Why not push for something like that? It is what dumbfounds me, but you give it to like assholes like my ex and like people like that, where it's just like, clearly, like, you could have picked someone that was more worthy of this. Right. Like, things like I have no words for it. It's stupidity. It's like, for me, it was bad judgment. Like,
well, you know, I appreciate that. Thank you. I appreciate that. But, you know, look, it is what it is, and things turn out the way they're supposed to in the long run. And again, like,
everything happens the way it's supposed to happen.
Had I stayed, like, had I won the title and I stayed with WWE, and I say my life has been just a series of chapters. Like, I never would have had the years I had in Malibu. And let me tell you, if I ever write a book, holy, you know what? There is going to be some stories of my California
I got a mouth
years.
like a tremor. You could slip one here and there and make me feel not like
Thanks.
such a degenerate.
But no, like the California years, that they were, wow. And then, you know, past that, like the NWA stuff, to where, like, what we're doing now, like I'm getting the opportunity to kind of be a part of something from the ground up, work with super creative people, and really kind of given a license to like kind of go out there and, like, you know, of course, you know.
Okay,
look,
well, here's a question.